Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our Educational Academy. As in the last lecture, we discussed different topics. Those were the System International, the base units. Today we will discuss prefixes. What are prefixes? First, we will learn what are prefixes. Prefixes are the set. Prefixes are the set of very large or very small units re- represented in power of tens. So these are called the prefixes, power of tens. जी प्रोफिक्सेस क्या है? प्रोफिक्सेस एक बड़े और एक छोटे नंबर की यूनिट्स की सेट जो हम पावर ऑफ टेंस में रिप्रेजेंट करें, इनको प्रोफिक्सेस कहते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, आई विल गिव एन एग्जांपल. We have a number 7,000 meter. So how we will represent it in a very small or very large? This is a large unit. We will represent it in a small quantity, or we will represent it in prefixes. So we will make it in power of tens. How? 7 into 1000. 7,000 meter. So 1000 meter means 1 kilometer. So we will write 7 into 10 to the power 3 meter. So 10 to the power 3 means kilo. So that means it's 7 kilometer. Like this, we represented this small or this unit into kilometer. This is a large unit. Now we will take another example. Another example is number 2. We have a small number 24. So we will represent it in the for example, it is meter or something. We call it meter. It is meter. So now we will represent it in where it is small unit, and I will represent it in large. So we will take this point to the first non-zero digit. It will become 2 point. The point will come here. It will become 2.4 into 1, 1, 2, 3, 10 to the power minus 3 meter. So like this, we also represented it in the type of larger unit. So these are the prefixes. Now we will move towards the electric charge. Our new topic is electric charge. So the new topic is electric charge. Basically, charge हम किस चीज़ को कहते हैं? I will use Urdu and English both. Whether you understand the Urdu language or English, that will be better for you. So now we will discuss the electric charge. Basically, electrical engineering में जितने भी phenomena होते हैं ना, phenomena, those all depends on electric charge. अगर हम इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज निकाल दें इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग से, तो एक खाली डब्बा रह जाता है. फॉर एग्जांपल लाइक दिस, अगर हम इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज निकाल दें, द इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियर विल बी एन एम्प्टी डब्बा. So there is why we say that electrical charge is the most important term or most important entity of electrical engineering. How we will define a charge? A charge is the property of elements or the basic parts or the basic particles of a matter. This is the property of basic or atomic particles of matter, due to which it attracts another charged body or repel it. That's why we use charges. So electric charge is the property of the property of atomic particles. Atomic particles of matter, due to which it attracts or repels another charged body. Did you get it? A charge is the property of atomic particles of matter. अभी देखिए, हर मैटर जो है ना वो एटॉमिक पार्टिकल से बना होता है, तो इन्हीं एटॉमिक पार्टिकल्स के प्रॉपर्टी पॉजिटिव, नेगेटिव, नॉन चार्ज. सो दीज ड्यू टू दीज चार्जेस इट अट्रैक्ट्स, एक दूसरे चार्ज बॉडी को वो अट्रैक्ट या रिपल करता है. इसी बुनियाद पे चार्ज अपना असर दिखाई देता है किसी भी बॉडी पे, वो अगर वो चार्ज हो. तो हम इसको रिप्रेजेंटेड by C, and the charge is measured in coulombs. This is the unit of charge, coulombs. Column C, by C we represent it. So this was charge that we discussed, the electric charge. Now we will move towards another thing, that what will be the charge on one electron. This is our main point, that charge on one electron. What will be the charge on one electron? The charge on one electron will be, one electron is equal to 1.602 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. This is the charge, electric charge on the electron, or it can also be a positive charge. If you take it for the proton, the same charge will be also present on the proton. It will be represented in coulombs. That is why we use this charge, unit for the electron. One electron is equal to 1.602 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Now, if we come towards the point that what will be, how many electrons will be present in one coulomb charge. So from this point we will take this portion here in the down portion and the division. What it will become, one coulomb is equal to one electron divided by 1.602 into 10 to the power minus 19 electron. So if we divide 1 on 1.602 into 10 to the power minus 19, it will become, in one coulomb charge there would be 6.24 into 10 to the power 18 electrons. So here these were the main points, that in one electron there is 1.602 in 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb charge, and in one coulomb charge there are 6.24 into 10 to the power 18 electrons. So these were a few concepts related to electric charge. So as we discussed charge, now there are a few points related to charge, electric charge. Points related to electric charge. There are a few points we will discuss them. Charge. So what are those points which are related to electric charge? These points are, as we discussed it, first point is that on one electron there is 1.602 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb charge, as this we discussed. Number 2, that on one coulomb charge there is 6.2024 into 10 to the power 18 electrons. In one coulomb charge there are these electrons. And the third point is that in laboratory values of charge, we represent the charge in picocoulomb, in nanocoulomb, in microcoulomb. Laboratory values of charge are picocoulomb, there is 10 power 12 coulomb, 10 power minus 12 coulomb, and there is picocoulomb. The laboratory values of charge are picocoulomb, there is 10 power minus 12 coulomb, and the nanocoulomb, there is 10 power minus 9 coulomb, and the microcoulomb, there is 10 power minus 6 coulomb. So these are the laboratory values of electric charge. So now these are the laboratory values. Will come according to experiment observation. The charge exists in the nature is integral multiple of the same discharge. This is the fourth point, that charge exists in nature is integral multiple of minus 1.6 in 10 power minus 19 coulomb, or you can say it plus. It doesn't affect whatever the sign you put on it. It doesn't affect it. So these are the points related to electric charge. The last point that I'm going to discuss is the law of conservation of charge. The fifth point that I'm going to discuss is law of conservation of charge, or you can say it electric charge. We all discuss the electric charge here in the whole course we'll discuss, so there's why we first understand it conceptually. पहले हम इसको एक कंसेप्चुअल आइडिया के तौर पर इसको याद करेंगे, ताकि बाकी जहाँ पे भी ये यूज़ हो फिर हमें इसको समझने में कोई दुश्वारी पेश ना हो. So the law of conservation of charge says that the statement that charge can neither be created nor it can be destroyed, okay, but it can be transferred from one form to another. Charge can neither be created nor destroyed, but can be transferred, but can be only transferred. This is the main concept that we should understand. This is the main point that we should understand, that charge cannot be created or it cannot be destroyed, but it can be transferred from one place to another. The whole electrical engineering depends upon these 2 points. These points that charge cannot be created, it can only be transferred, or neither it can be destroyed. So thanks for listening. Watch our channel AE Agha Educational Academy to watch our coming videos. We will guide you in electrical engineering the most as we could.